I'm here with Chuck Barrett, who is the original owner of this 1996 Chevy Impala SS. Chuck, I'm curious, I'm sure like a lot of people, what were the circumstances that led up to you wanting to buy this car new?
Well, we always loved the 94, 95, and 96 Impala SS, and then when we heard that 96 was going to be the last year, we decided, my wife and I decided it's time to buy one.
So we're here in the Chicago suburbs, and you bought it here nearby, right?
I bought it at Jennings Chevrolet in Glenview, Illinois.
And any details about the day that you went to either pick it out or did you order it?
We ordered the car, and my wife got to choose the color. She wanted dark cherry, I wanted black, but we settled on dark cherry because I wanted a 96 Impala SS. But I'm so glad we did get the dark cherry because it gets a lot of compliments.
Now, during those early years, was it ever a daily driver for either you or your wife?
For a short time during the summer of 1996, it was. And then, winter came and we, parked it away.
So right away, you were familiar with the Impala SS. You knew 96 was going to be the last year, so you knew that this was something special, which is why, you really went out of your way to preserve it.
Absolutely. We understood the collectability of the car. Yeah.
Now, over the many years you've owned the car, Chuck, have you made any kind of changes to the car at all, or is it completely stock?
No changes whatsoever. It's completely stock. We've added a belt, we've added a drive belt, new tires, that's it. And just try to keep it clean, keep it covered.
Now, what was under the hood for this year?
5.7, 260 horsepower, which is not a lot by today's standards, but it was pretty peppy in 1996.
That was the only engine option?
That was the only engine option.
Now, under the hood, you do have a special signature. Who signed the car?
Signed by John Moss, the engineer that's responsible for the 94, 95, and 96 Impala SS.
So inside the cabin, what were some of the features on the Impala SS?
Well, it had a leather interior, it had bucket seats, that the Caprice didn't have. For 1996, it had a floor shifter and analog gauges, and SS stitching in the headrest. So it was quite a unique interior. So.
And I noticed that for this year, Chevrolet put the RPO codes underneath the trunk lid. What was the specific one that called out an Impala SS?
WX3.
So that's what you're looking for if you ever come across one of these?
Correct.
You want to see that?
Yep.
Now, Chuck, I know from the years that I've known you and that you've enjoyed the vehicle, you've really been passionate about the model, and you're even connected with the local car club.
Yep.
The Herd, is that correct?
The Herd.
How many years were you involved with that?
Over 10 years.
Okay.
Over 10 years with the Herd. The Herd has been around for 25 years. So.
And you're being a bit modest because you were the club president for a couple of years, right?
For 3 years,
okay.
and the editor of the newsletter for 6.
What's either the local scene or what's the car community's attitude towards these vehicles?
It's hot. It's hot, and the last couple of years it's gotten even hotter.
And any idea of what that's attributed to?
Well, it's attributed to the last full-size GM car that's rear-wheel drive, full frame. But this is an original car. Many of the 94 through 96 Impala SSs have been modified, and there aren't too many original ones left.
Any future plans for the car as you look out?
No, just to keep it original and just pamper it as we have for the past 25 years, 26 years.
And Chuck, we've got a beautiful fall day here in the suburbs. What's it like when you get behind the wheel and you fire it up and you go for a drive?
It's fabulous. It has a great feel. It has a great smell. It's just cruising in the car. I get a lot of thumbs up. So it's just a joy. Absolute joy.
Cool. Well, Chuck, I always enjoy coming across original owners like yourself of any vintage of vehicle because it is something really special for an owner to buy a vehicle and want to keep and preserve it. So thanks for sharing your story, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Can I say hi to the Herd?
Absolutely.
Yeah, hi to the Herd.
Hi to the Herd.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.